Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. I'm glad that game's over. I'm very happy at the fact that we won 4-1, good result on the day, much more open than I anticipated. I gave Panathinaikos way too much respect, way too much. I said yesterday it'd be the hardest game in the group. Panathinaikos might be up for it. We've heard that a lot of the Greek lot are saying, maybe they can do something. For the first 10 minutes of that game, I was honestly thinking, hey, you know what? Tonight might be difficult, man. Tonight might be a little bit of a stumbling block. That thought in my head lasted 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I was just waiting for the game to end. Waiting for it to end, because I just don't like this competition. I just don't like it. I just know I am not going to be interested in this competition up until the final. If we're playing the final, at that point, on that day, I'll be interested. I'll be like, okay, look, let's get this trophy over the line. Up until that point, I do not care about this competition. I do not care. And the situation of tonight was Panathinaikos for 10 minutes were outstanding. And then they died. It's like you turned the switch off on Panathinaikos. It's like you literally just went, I'm going to turn you off. You're now off. And Chelsea, 1-0, after 1-0, Chelsea didn't even come out of first gear. Normally we talk about teams not coming out of second gear. Chelsea didn't even bother to come out of first. And right thing to do. But my God, did it drag the game down. It dragged the game down. Getting to the end of that first half was painful. But overall, some good displays to talk about. The fact that I nearly got the team lineup completely spot on. Nearly. And I can see why I didn't get it spot on. And it was the one player that you'd think, yeah, maybe he would get it wrong. And I did get it wrong. But in the back of my head, I kind of knew I'd get it wrong. And that was Chukwuemeka not playing and Dewsbury Hall playing instead. Before I gave you guys the preview, I was going to put Dewsbury Hall there. I saw Chukwuemeka is in the squad. And I was like, oh, Chukwuemeka. Nah, Chukwuemeka. And I stuck him in. I wanted to see Chukwuemeka. But if he's not playing tonight, fair play. I think it's been confirmed. He came on. He came on for 10 minutes. But he might just be leaving. Simple as that. I don't think Chukwuemeka is going to survive under Enzo Maresca, if I'm being completely honest. But he changed the rest of the team. And he put it exactly as I did mention it in the preview. Man for man. Bang on in terms of the lineup. First and foremost, big up to Jorgensen. Because when Panathinaikos were alive in those first 10 minutes, and we didn't know how to defend a set piece. Ball over the top, you could see the player running in. No word of a lie, I was watching before that free kick was taken, and that player was on the edge of the box, and literally unmarked, looking, he was about to run, no one's picking him up, and you can just see him dart through, and he gets the head on it, and Jorgensen pulls off a fantastic save. So, overall, Jorgensen played really well tonight. I felt somewhat comfortable with him in goal. Until Panathinaikos scored, that was a bit of a surprise. A bit of a surprise, but not a surprise because we normally concede anyway. But once we started scoring, some really, really well-worked goals. Again, I'm not going to beat our drum too much here. I think Chelsea did what Chelsea had to do. Chelsea got the job done. The gap was night and day. If we're honest, between Chelsea and Panathinaikos, it was just making it even more obvious that we do not belong in this competition. But really well goals. First goal with Dewsbury Hall over to Felix to Mudryk. Mudryk into the box. Ball across. Felix for the tap in. Fantastic. Mudryk assist. Brilliant. I'll get to him in a bit. But Felix gets the first goal. And then we have a fantastic piece of skill from Pedro Neto to be able to take the ball in his stride on that right-hand side. And he whips in a great ball with perfect weight. And Mudryk with a brilliant header. Mudryk, normally you'd expect him to just try and hit the ball across. He heads it down. And that was the right thing to do. That was the complete right thing to do. You stop the speed of the ball. You're making sure that the distance between you and the goal, it's enough for it to bounce and go in. It's not going to be going anywhere else because it's bounced. It takes some momentum off the ball. He nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Defense were a bit nappy, but overall, Mudryk getting in on that, fantastic. And then we have the third goal. Another Mudryk assist. Mudryk on that left-hand side cuts it into Felix. Felix goes across the edge of the box, then hits it, and it does take a fat deflection. But a goal's a goal. Mudryk, though, did exactly what he had to do. Today, I am going to say, for the first time this season, for me, it's the first time this season, I can look at Mudryk and go, you played exactly how you needed to play. I am content. I am very happy with you tonight. Very happy with him. Tonight was good to see. Because it's like I said in that preview, if he wasn't going to get a good performance in tonight, then you are officially sidelined. Like, at that point, Sancho is, without question, the man in that position, day in, day out. But Mudryk's put in a good game today. Now, some would argue that but Panathinaikos were just poor. And yeah, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere with Mudryk, who's not been brilliant overall. He's not been good overall, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but you got to start somewhere. And today was definitely what I hope is a step in the right direction for him. Hopefully, it's a matter of confidence, and if it's a matter of confidence, hopefully it means it can take him somewhere. So let's wait and see. Soon after that, we get the penalty, and it's a wrap at that point. Was a penalty, handball, without question a pen, and 4-0. Now, 10 minutes later, Panathinaikos do get a goal back, which just was poor defending. Overall, ball across the box, tap in. Should it have gotten that far across the box? Probably not. The distances between the goalkeeper and the defence wasn't even that much. Ball still somehow managed to get through. But they score. Palestri takes the ball, wants to try and get Panathinaikos back in it. Not going to happen, though, because, again, Chelsea were just in full control. Full control, not even in the sense of chance after chance after chance. Just Panathinaikos were not getting the ball. It's as simple as that. They just were not having it. Chelsea had all the ball. It was in our pockets. So there's that. Now, some of the subs that we saw tonight, we saw Margu come on and Tyreek George come on for Nkunku and Pedro Neto just after the half, just after the 60th, the hour mark, the 60th minute mark. And good minutes for them. Tyreek George especially, because we know that he's come straight from the academy and he needs those developmental minutes. Cassidy came on for Enzo, good sub. Some people are going to look and complain about that, but for me that's a good sub because Enzo is someone that plays in the first team. We don't want him playing 90 when he doesn't have to, but starting with Cassidy, like I said in that preview, for me I just feel like would have been way too much of a risk. Even though Enzo was fine tonight, absolutely fine tonight, but you'd expect that against Panathinaikos. You know, this is why I said yesterday in the preview, the midfield had serious imbalance, but it should still be okay because of our opposition. So sticking Enzo there by himself as that 6, yeah, it's the only game you do it. You don't do it on a Premier League weekend, for example. You just don't. So Cassidy coming on for 20 minutes was good for him. So, and then Chukwuemeka we saw come on for 10, 15 minutes or so, which is nice for him too. But again, not going to have too much of an impact, I feel like, in any decision that Maresca's going to have towards him. So we'll see how it all goes. But this means that Chelsea are now top of the Conference League. Am I surprised? If we look at the way that the Conference League is looking at the moment, because all the games have, I think, been played. They've all been played. No, there are games being played at the moment. But it's basically done. Chelsea, top. Fiorentina, second. Vitória de Guimarães, third. Jagiellonia, I'm just going to call them Jägerbomb. It just looks like Jägerbomb. Jagiellonia Bialystok. I hope I've butchered that name. Big up to you lot. You lot are fourth. Hearts in fifth. Hearts are here. Oh, that will be interesting. If we can get a Scotland-England derby, that would be nice. I wouldn't mind playing Hearts. Rapid Vienna, 6th. Ligia Warsaw, they're from Warsaw, I'm guessing, Poland, 7th. Shamrock Rovers, they're in our group. I think they're in our group, aren't they? They're 8th. So far, so good. And I expect it to stay that way, honestly. Look, this competition, I expect us to be first from day one to the last day when we pick up that trophy and then we throw it away. Yeah? Look, no disrespect to the Conference League, but this is a sort of trophy. Have you ever... I don't know if this can resonate. Have you ever won something and then you just look at it and go, yeah, no, it's nice, but I'm not bothered. And then you just put it on your table. You're not really fussed. You're not going to put it on display. It's not going to be like that. Like that, I'm proud of. But this, I wouldn't put the Conference League on there. That's better than the Conference League. I wouldn't want to put it there. I would just, stick it in our cabinet, give it back to UEFA next year, and that's it. We're done with it. We're never going back. So I expect it to go down like that. Let me know how you think down in the comment section below. Much appreciated. And I will catch all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Before I end, at the moment, it has been kicked off. Fenerbahce, Manchester United. I'm going to just say this, because I don't know how this game is going to end. The game has started. People that are watching this after the game's ended, you'll know if I'm right or wrong, right? But, Jose, you've got one job tonight, mate. Just one. Just one. And it couldn't have come from anyone better than you. It could not have come from anyone better than you, my son, to do the job that we need you to do against Man United, to send them into not only just a banter era, but the banter realm. They need to be sent into another realm, right? And it can happen if Mourinho's Fenerbahce beat United tonight. Please. And another thing that I want to mention, because it has to be mentioned, it's deserved. Happy birthday to our immense best owner of all time that football has ever seen, Mr. Roman Abramovich. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday to our dear Roman. We hope you're well. Marina Granovskaya put up an Instagram post mentioning, and she was hinting that Roman might be reading these comments. So do your thing, basically, is what she said. But she put in a very, very, very nice post on Instagram. And... told us that it's all Roman's birthday today. So happy birthday to Roman. I hope he's well. And I hope that we get to see him back at the bridge just at least one last time. At least one last time. Just to have him at Stamford Bridge. If it's ever going to be possible, it might not ever be possible. He might not ever be allowed back in the UK. But we can only pray. So happy birthday to Roman. Salute to you, sir. And have a good one, people. I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow. In a bit, people. Look after yourselves. Take care, and peace.